So I will present you. Okay, my name is Nolan Beddiaf. I'm 33 years old. I'm now marathon skater only. But 2 years ago in Italy was my last classic world championship. Um, where where I do track and road circuit. Um, Okay. I'm seven-time world champion, four-time European champion. I skate since I have 8 years old, but in the club. But I think I already skate before when I stole the skate of my mother in the street to skate. So I think I really start at 4 years old or something like that. And I also trainer since 10 years now here in Toulouse. Um, I will share you my experience of speed skating, all that I learned as an athlete, but also as a trainer. And I will show you a year of training, but in the wide plane, and not exactly what I do. Even if I take example of what I do, but to start this, I just want to say one thing. My training plan and all the things that I show you, or all the things that is work for me, is not a miracle solution. That means it's not because you copy all the things that I do that it's work. I think. Now there are no secret in the preparation for everybody because in internet you can find all the things that you want. You can find a preparation for bike, for running, for with application, with all the stuff like this. So I think is not about this. Is not is only is about how you use your preparation, how you use your training, and how you do at home. So I will show you my year of 2022 with the World Skate Game Argentina as a big goal. I will explain all the season, the volume I did, the training and everything like this. But keep in mind, I think it's important is it's my preparation is work for me about the physical preparation, but we are technical sports, so don't forget about this also. And you make the difference, not the preparation. So let's see the season to remember 2022. Yeah, I started early the season. It's not about the year. I will show you directly. It will be more easy. Is I started my book in December with my coach. We work easily with Excel, the simple things that they send me the program, and then I take all I do not only by Garmin with my watch, but I do all by Excel, making table with a bike hour, with training, with technique, with everything, and they give me a lot of information, and also I have all my information since 2015. I would say almost 10 years. I have all my years, and that's important to see how it's worked for me. In this first screen, you can see all the volume I do during the season and during the year. As you can see, the December is restart of the season, so that's not so many hours, and they are only low intensity. You can see we cannot see here, but in the next screen I will show you the low intensity and the high intensity, how it's working during the season, and we can see that that yes, the volume is increasing during the winter, because I do more bike. I try to skate as more as I can when it's dry. And in 2022, I was making track, road circuit, and also road like marathon. I do both, and the week are almost the same. I make like 4 weeks without high intensity. When I coming back to the season, I do only low intensity, like long distance bike, skates, running, to stay in the zone 2 or zone 1 in a health rate. And after I do only specific training like a gym, and also specific training like speed training, like 100 meters in the track, acceleration, some starts, and everything like this. And you can see that in the speed skating, they are long distance, but there are also technical training like speed, like a spin uphill and a thing like this. And then when we start the season in April, we hold the European Cups race, excuse me, and marathon. I decrease a little bit the volume to have more intensity and more skate for sure, less bike. The gym I keep continuing, but I'm not I not like too much the gym, the musculation, because I think we have the sport with the skate. They are working well the legs, and they are more skate during the season. So my preparation, when I do yeah this, I will first with the winter week, the classic one. For example, at this moment now, not already, but you can see it on a normal week. All the time I do one race day, because for two things now, because I have family, and sometimes it's better to stay home and to don't go training. And because it's important to breathe a little bit, and to increase the shape also, to have a rest day, it's important for me. But as you can see, I do 3 time bike long, 3, 2 or 3 hour. Sometimes I can do the big weeks. I can make like a 12 hour of bike during the week. I do speed training, or speed training like the specific high intensity, but not at this moment. After 4 weeks, after 1 month of training, I start the high intensity. The musculation I do 1 or sometimes 2 times, depend of the weather. Because sometimes when the weather is too shit, I do two musculation, and after running in the rain, for example, or bike. You have to know, I am just one thing. I am a whole guys. I don't have the Swift things on the bike. So when you see my training, when they are bike is always outside. I dislike the bike inside. Never try Swift, for example. I never buy a home trainer, because I I'm not sure about to like it, and so all my training is outside. Even if it's rain or not, I go outside with the bike, even for the high intensity. So this is my winter week classic at this moment. They can change, and I change the day. Just two important thing for me. I never do musculation 2 days in a row, and I never do high intensity 2 days in a row. So I try to dispatch 2 days, 1 day musculation, for example, another day high intensity, or they can be the musculation and high intensity the same day, with after like not a rest day, but a long break day, like in Tuesday and Wednesday here. You can see here a big day here of work, and the day after quite easier. to recover and to finish the week. But when you arrive here with already on Wednesday five training, the week is long. So sometimes it's good to have a not a race day but easy day like this. So the normally yeah. The winter before to speak about the high intensity, for me the winter is important. There are three things. For me is the real foundation of your season. If your winter are not good, if you are sick, if you are a bit lazy because it's cold, because it's raining, for example in Europe, your season will be not good because the foundation that you make in the winter, you can make races and training and travel and you can make it more easier. The recovery will be more easier if you have a big winter with a big regularity. For me, the important is to be regular all the winter, all this month, December, January, February, and March, to have a big volume, to have a big foundation of work, and then you can more use your foundation to do less between two races, for example. This year we'll have the weeks, for example, where we go in Shanghai in March. Before and after Shanghai, the training will be not so easy because with the jet lag, with the to be tired before the race of April. So before and after, you don't train that much. You will do long distance easy, maybe one hard session, but not that much. So if you have a big winter, you can do a week with less training. It will be okay after the next of the season. They will not impacted it. Second, and you can see I don't skate too much in the winter, but and every single training you have inline skating, I full focused on the training. For example, I'm only 10 hours in January in the skate. I'm 100% in my technique because it's here in the low speed that you increase your ability to skate and you increase your technique to be as the best as you can, to be as the more economic as you can. Um, so you can do for me the good low intensity is to go for 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, and coming back like you do nothing because you train in the lower heart rate and your technique was good, so your legs are not dying, and it's important to think about your skate. For example, for me, I have many friends they making dates and I don't understand how it's possible, but when I go training, even in the bike or running and more in the skating, I never go with my earphone. I don't listen music, I don't listen anything. I just want to hear my skate, or is it the age I take, and just feel the skate, my skating, and to be here. Like I don't know, it's like in the nature to be with my skate only and not with noise and everything else. So I think it's important. And like I say, now the low intensity is not tiring. So it's easy to make many hours of slow intensity you can do. Or for example, if you are in a good feeling at the end of your hour or hour on alpha skate, you can do 10 minutes, 15 minutes more. That's good. That's important to still keep skating with quality of skate, and they can make the difference at the end. I was speaking about the intensity. Like I said, the first month I do nothing is on the red. Yeah, normally. Sorry, I made a mistake. The low intensity is more easy to understand if it's green, not red. So the low intensity will be red, but it's more easy to have in the green because this green light is easier. So you can see, I don't make a high intensity in the first month, and I start in the second month. But you can see is by the volume, is the number is in hour of skate, running, and bike. You can see I do less than 1 hour in the first month of the intensity. And there, the big intensity is 1.5 hour. For example, if I do interval training, like in the winter, I like do 3 minutes, 3 minutes. During 40 minutes or 1 hour, I count only half of work, you know. It's not 1 hour, is the minutes of high intensity I count. So here it's like I do in February three training of 3 minutes, 2 minutes for 1 hour. But I think maybe I do more, but it's like this. And yeah, I will increase this time during the season. Not that much, huh? But that's important. That make the difference is the difference between the percentage between the low intensity and the high intensity. So as you can see here, the low intensity is going down and the high intensity is going higher. So the percentage are more big, and that's make the difference because you do more time intensity, high intensity than the low, be, because it's the races. No, so before the month before here, you can see this season there was the European Champs. Nobody was there. I don't remember who was here. No, it was. Yeah, I think it was in August or end of July. It was the European was in L'Aquila, if I remember well, in 22. So yeah, the intensity here is high because I use also the race as a high intensity. For example, in April, if you do the 10K points and the 10K elimination in Geisingen, for example, you will count 15 minutes and 15 minutes. Even it's more fast in Geisingen, but things like this. All the race are also the intensity. You have to count because you have to recover after this race, and if you don't make it on the training, it will be not working for sure. So there are also less volume in April with the travel. So that's also something to consider, but I will speak about it a bit later. But as you can see, my volume is going down. My intensity the high intensity is staying the same or a little bit increase. So my percentage of low and high is higher. So that's thing you cannot see exactly here, but it's important to have it in the mind. And then here in June, because I work again more, yeah. To explain a little bit more precisely, here in France, normally, usually you have the road championship here and the training camp of the selection training camp in May. So that's why I have less intensity with the stage, with the national races, road races to qualifying for the European champs and the and the World Championship. So that's why the volume is going down and the intensity is a bit higher. And then in June, it was a big month of work, and also July because the competition was there. Maybe I take a break because the first part of the season was end, and we have European champ here in August, end of August, beginning of December, and the World Champ was in November. So we start you can see if you do this first part of the season, I increase and then I'm going down for the first objective of the season. It was the national and the qualifying stage. Then I'm going up again to coming back down for the European champs here. Here's the big my intensity and the volume are big because I go to the mountain in a holiday, so I have hiking, I have bike, I have all the training, so it's not a mistake, but they can explain that. I going up to going down to have more fresh. And here is the same. The World Champ I don't put November because I don't have on my Excel. But the World Champ was in November. I think it was 5. So November is like maybe 15 hour of volume because it's going down and the intensity is very high. So during the season, I have to play with that, with the volume and the intensity. Most of the high intensity is by skate. It's important to do your hard session in a skate. Sometimes in winter, I don't have a choice. I do on the bike on a Hubble. And the month before, like here, I try to have a big month of work. Not not a big volume of low intensity, but big volume of work to after have a rest and to have the a peak of the shape. Okay, I forgot. Yeah, no. So sometimes in the season they are the race. For example, if you do the all the European Cup, there are people they can do it, but for me it was never working. I cannot be in shape in the European Cup, for example, because the goals are more later. I cannot be a shit like this for sure, but sometimes some race are in the preparation and you have to accept it to be less in shape because you arrive with a big work and maybe you are a bit tired, but it's part of the game to be better after. Um, I do sometimes like this, many times, not now, but before I has some race where I was not in shape, but I have to do my best also with when you come tired, but it's a part of the preparation. So this is the season week, like I said before. I still some bike, but I do less hard training. I don't make it. For example, here is a easy session before the race or between race. Here, that's that's not important for me. The important in the season is the race week. For example, I take an example for Glasgow, for example. Like even if I do Geisingen or not or the race before, I don't know, maybe easily street tracks or something like this. Yeah, I make a easy week, and here I have a little volume with the bike and with bike, a little musculation. It's not normal musculation. It's just to keep strength before the race, and I do hard session if I'm in shape, depend of the week before. But I make it far to the race to be sure to recover and before the race. Here you can see the travel. I make it travel because it's important to taking care of the travel. The travel is not a rest day because you're walking, you carrying your stuff, you taking the planes, or maybe you wake up early because the plane is early or you are in a car or something like that. It's not a race day. And when you arrive before, for example, here Glasgow, I do all the time. Doesn't matter where I come, easy skate and some acceleration, and I try the track and the wheels before the race, and then we are the race, and you have to. Yeah, this is classic. I think for everybody it's classic, but I prefer speak about it to be sure. So for me, the important thing this season is like I said, the travel day is not a race day. For example, sometimes I do yeah, with kind of when I do in Berlin, for example, half marathon of the big Berlin, you take two flights. I go to Paris, then Paris to Berlin. So, yeah, sometimes if your flight is at 8, you have to wake up at 5:30. You go to the airport, you take your flight. You have a big transfer. Sometimes it's 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. It's a long day. You do nothing, and don't take it as a race day for sure. Is something that I learned. If you say, okay, no, I'm travel is like a race day because I do nothing, that's at the end now with the experience for me it's not a race day for sure. It's very hard to recover. Is Yeah, you are tired even when normally usually when you travel. The second one is the your race is the high intensity. You have to take it as a high intensity. For example, if you do all the rope backup in the April, you do Gross-Giro, you do Geisingen, you do Erde. In the past, it was like this. That tree was in a row, and you do all the travel. You start getting in, you do by car in Gross-Giro, and then you go by car in Erde. Between the race, you can do nothing because it's not a lot of time. It's not sometimes the condition also, and you do only skates, and the skate give more time. I'm more tired when I do skate than I do bike because it's easy. You are carrying by your bike when you bike, and on the skates by your legs, even if it's your sport. So I think it's more tired to do skate than bike, and even more tired when you do running. So that's you have to count and to use your race as a high intensity. And during the race, there can be a stress with the experiences. If you have your routine, even the preparation at the hotel before the race, your warm up also. If you have a routine during the season, they avoid some stress for sure, because the race is already stressing. But if your organization are not well before the race, you will stress, oh, where's my stuff, my skin suit, my number, my pins, my everything. And if it's not well organized, you can have more stress. Before that, you have to play in the season, and with your big goal of the season and the second goal, and like this until the end. Like even a regional race can be not a goal, but a race that you do, and she have to be in the preparation also. So for me, it's like that. You cannot be the best all the time during stay like this in the season. For me, the shape is going like this. So you have to accept the race can be in the preparation, to accept all the changement. It's not you make a plan at the beginning. Okay, I will go to the World Champ. I have the preparation training camp with the national team here. I have the selection here. I have this. I will do this. Like a perfect plan is doesn't exist. So you do the plan, you do your goal, and you follow this goal. And but you have to accept, and you have to to take into consideration that the plane can change at all the time, because of the crash, because of the changing changing races or cancellation, or I don't know, all the things that can happen in life. So don't be, you do your plane, but don't forget they can change all the time. And it's your ability to adapt the things that make you. So yeah, when I do my calendar, I take the first goal home. In 2022, it was the World Championship, the World Skate Game in Argentina. But it was in the beginning of the July. It was also the World Game in USA. For the World Game, so first it was the World Game, and then 3 months after or 4 months after it was the World Champ. So they have time to do both, two preparation difference to arrive in shape at both. I missed the USA because I was not was not selected. So that was a big changement in the season, also in the mind, because I know I cannot play the War Game. It was a big deception for me. So you have to take it. You have to recover also in the mind, because the mental is important. So I changed my season, and when I don't go to USA, I have to find other race to do at the same times to use the shape I build, to not do all the training for nothing. So the action bets, put your first goal in beginning, and then your second goal, and everything. And don't forget to have race of preparation. And for me, maybe for me they are. Yeah, I will say maybe Bart don't have this problem. This look like Bart is all the time in the good shape all the season. So, but me, during all my career, even this year, you have to accept sometimes you are not in the good shape, in your best shapes, but you have to find solution to win or to do the best result, but overall. And that's points important. I will coming back at the end. So yeah, I will give you the tip about all that I learned. But that tip, there's not a solution. This working for me. That don't say is working for you. Um, so yeah, like I say, you can be a beast, you can be a monster in the preparation, in the skate, in the bike or at the gym, carrying many kilo and everything. But if you are not the best, if you are not good for the strategy during the race, with the techniques, with your material, and with with the mind, you will be not working. To be the best, you have to be the best everywhere, and for sure. If you have the ability and you know everything about the tactic, the skates, the your material, if you are very good on it, it's more easy after to work on your physical part. That tactics is when you are young, when you learn how to skate, when you learn how to race. That's, I think, the most important things, because like I said to all the kids I train, you you can have you can be the best, but if you're not the best physically, you have to use your brain and your ability how to race and everything. If you are not in a good shape, and if you have no brain, you will do nothing or not. Um, yeah, like tactic stuff, well, like tactic, strategic, and all the stuff like this. But if you are good on strategy, tactic, and you race well, you understand all the races. Even if you are not in a good shape, you can be good at a race. Yeah, for example, in the elimination race, you you can be tired, you can be not in a good shape, but if you play smart to be economic, you can also have a good result at the end, because you use all the over the people, you don't waste energy, and that make the difference at the end. And yeah, you have to, yeah. For example, yeah, in the World Championship, everybody has the same shape as the top. The difference is technical and tactical after at the end and during the race. Because, like I said at the beginning, we know all about the preparation. We know all about the techniques, even the techniques now, because with many video, like we see before, with all the analysis we can do, they are less secret about the preparation, the technique, and the analysis. But is how you will use it that make the difference. Improve your weak points, but consolidate your strengths. When you train, you say, okay, I'm not good at this point. For example, I don't have a good corner, but I have a good straight. Okay. I don't like changement of speed, but I prefer go high pace. Okay. You will work on your corner, but don't forget to be the best on your straight also. You can take a big pace like a breakaway. Okay, that's good, but don't forget to ameliorate your corner, your acceleration, and everything like this. It's important to improve your weak points to be better, but don't put all your intention, your preparation on your weak points, because if you do your weak points, they are less good. Your strong point will be like this, and you will be middle everywhere. So try to be like this to consolidate here, strong, very high, and to coming back as more as you can high with your weak points. And for me, and not the least for me, is the performance for me is 80% in the mental, in the head, and 20% physical. Like I said, all the people know the preparation, and when you arrive at the World Championships, everybody there 100% of is physic. We are in shape, we are fresh, we have full gas, it's sure. But the mind will make the difference for sure, and that's very, very important to keep it. If you trust on your ability, trust in your skates, if you are determined, if you are everything like this, it will be better. And one thing is important, the doubt. If you let the doubt make you down, it will be over. Don't let a little space for this kind of things. So I think yeah. Thanks. I hope it will be okay for you. Didn't know how really make it at the beginning, but I was yeah, bit happy to give you all the advice I can. I'm a guy like this. If you ask me a question, even in the social media or around the track, I will try to answer you. I don't have a secret on my preparation. If you want to see all that I think I do is on my Strava. Don't hesitate to follow me. It's not a pub. It's more like okay, you want to see what I do, you can go on Strava, you will see what I do. So for me, there's no secret. It's how you use it, they make it the difference. So you can see all that I do, all the skate, all the bike, the running, the gym. You can see all. Even when I go do hiking with my family in the summer, is there on Strava. So you can follow all the things. You can follow me also on Facebook and Nolan. Thank you, Lucas, to invite me to here. And then if you are some question, we'll be happy to answer about it.